Before the Chinese Exclusion Act, this law targeted Asian women. Long before the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, the US had already begun restricting immigration, starting with the Page Act of 1875. This lesser-known law was one of the first federal efforts to control who could enter the country, and it specifically targeted Chinese women. Chinese immigration begins. Chinese immigrants began arriving in the 1850s, fleeing the devastation of the Opium Wars and natural disasters. Many came seeking opportunity during the California Gold Rush or to work on farms, in textile mills, and on the railroads that helped build America's infrastructure. But from the start, Chinese immigrants faced deep-rooted racism. By the 1850s, over 25,000 had arrived joining Irish and German immigrants, but Chinese laborers were seen as a greater threat, racially, economically, and even morally. Stereotypes and fears. Chinese immigrants were portrayed as dirty, diseased, and unchristian. Chinese women, in particular, were sexualized and stereotyped as prostitutes. While some did work in sex trades, they were unfairly blamed for spreading disease, unlike their white counterparts. The Page Act of 1875. The Page Act banned the immigration of Chinese coolie laborers and women suspected of immoral purposes. In practice, it became a tool to block nearly all Chinese women from entering the US at ports like Angel Island. Women were subjected to invasive, humiliating interrogations. Many chose not to immigrate rather than endure the ordeal. Lasting impact. The law skewed gender ratios in Chinese American communities. In the early 1870s, there were 78 Chinese women for every 1,000 men. After the Page Act, that dropped to just 48. Without women, families couldn't form, and Chinese men were seen as ruthless outsiders. By barring Chinese women, the US government limited Asian American family growth while European immigrant women faced no such restrictions. The Page Act set the stage for future discriminatory laws, shaping immigration policy for decades to come. Please like and subscribe.